Warning.
This compilation of our podcast may include spoilers for film and television. Surprise. And it also may include some explicit content to cover your ears, little kitties, because it's about to get fucking wild.
Time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, the world as we know it is full of turmoil. MILZ keeps sounding with coins and HENRI won't shut his little whore mouth about Tate Reeves, the lieutenant governor of Mississippi. After finishing spanking his monkey, choking his chicken, tickling his pickle, HENRI steps out of his house.
So you're on your little farm, all right?
Okay.
Your little
Moisture farm?
moisture farm?
Is that what it is in the Star Wars? I don't know.
I don't know either. So yeah, you're farming your moisture on the ground. You're like sucking it out with your lips, and you're like, "Oh, Dad, I gotta get this moisture." And your dad's like, "You son of a bitch, you gotta use the plow."
Get the moisture.
And then you're like, "Nope." You you keep sucking it with your lips. You're like suckling the Earth's teat. And all of a sudden, an Imperial ship. Oh wait, hold on. This is Earth.
Okay. Oh.
This is pretend it's Earth. I don't know.
Okay. I'm on Earth.
No, you're still suckling Earth's teat.
Yep.
And an Imperial ship that looks a lot like Darth Vader's ship. Crash lands. We'll say that crash lands.
Okay.
Onto your house, killing your whole family.
Okay. Okay, damn.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
And Darth Vader steps out and is like, "Whoa, man, I had a rough night. I got real drunk at the party."
At the office party. Yeah.
Office party, yeah. And he's like, "Are you Henry Gage?"
Yep. And then I say, "Yeah, I'm Henry Gage, bruh."
And then he's like, "Yo, bruh, let's get out of here."
All right. You want to get out of here?
You want to get out of here, babe? And
he's like, "I'll be honest, I'm still a little bit wasted."
He picks you up with the Force, pulls you onto the ship.
Yeah.
Lips still dripping with Earth's moisture.
Earth's teat.
Earth's teeth moisture.
Mm-hmm. Earth's juice.
Earth's juices.
Mm-hmm.
That's much hotter. You uncomfortable? You look uncomfortable.
I'm perfectly comfortable.
Okay.
Yes.
She pulls you onto the ship, and he looks into your eyes deeply. You don't look into his eyes because he's wearing the mask.
Yeah.
And he says, "You're the one I've been looking for. You have the Force.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna become a Jedi, son."
Yeah.
But a Sith
version of the Jedi.
Of the Jedi, yeah. So a Sith.
So a Sith. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, like, okay.
So what do you say to that?
What do I say to that? I say.
Yeah, I'd be careful with that. Just.
Oh, okay. I say.
I'd rather not let that break your legs.
Yeah, you're right. Good call. But anyways, to answer your question, what I would do then is I would train to become a Sith. And then what I would do.
No, like what would you say?
What would I say to that? Yeah. What would I say?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What would you say to him saying, like, "Yo, bitch, you're gonna be a Sith.
Yeah.
You got the Force.
Mm-hmm.
You got them big milky titties." Every Sith needs.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously, my answer to that would be suck on my lightsaber. And then what I do is I start choking him out with the Force. And he says...
I mean, barely, because you're just...
Oh shit. Yes.
Okay. So you're choking Vader out, and he says, "Harder, Daddy." And then.
And that's when we find out I'm his father.
So you hear a knock on the ship's door.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Do you open it?
Yes.
Okay. It's Obi-Wan, and he's naked.
And he's naked?
Cause he's like, yo, that party was crazy last night, son.
Damn.
Wait, Henry, what are you doing here?
What you doing here?
Well, you got your tits out. You big milky kitties.
Oh my god.
Don't choke him, because you'll become a Sith. You should become a Jedi. It's so much cooler.
It's so much cooler. Well.
Okay. You're still choking Vader. What do you do?
Still choking out Vader. Well. Let's see. That's a good question.
You have two choices. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but
yeah,
Sith or Jedi kind of
Sith
thing.
or Jedi. Definitely. I'm definitely gonna become a Sith.
A Sith?
A Sith.
Okay, so you keep do you keep choking Vader, or what do you do?
Yep. Well, actually, what I keep doing is I choke Vader and I bring him to his knees. Yep, you know where this is going. Yep.
And he's wearing the helmet, so
yeah, he is wearing the helmet. Yep. But then what we do?
He just like knocks your penis.
Yes. And then never mind.
What? No, what?
Nope.
Okay.
Not gonna say it.
That's fun.
It's too gross.
You can say it to me and I'll cut it out, or not.
Or not. No, it's a risk I'm willing to not take.
Okay.
I'm just imagining like Obi-Wan being like, "Hey, you want to ignite my lightsaber?" And he's just
I've done that like 2 or 3 times in Vader Immortal so far. I've like put the lightsaber on my dick and would like.
Oh my gosh! You stab people with it.
Oh yeah.
Suck on this, Trebek. So yeah, I become a Sith.
So no, dude, you don't just become a Sith in one sitting. What do? You just make Vader
My bitch.
Okay, so Obi-Wan's like, "What the heck are you doing, man?"
Mm-hmm.
And he grabs a towel, puts it around his waist, so he hides his old man dick.
Too late though.
This
Vader already cut it off.
Oh shit! And then he falls back. Wait, when did Vader cut it off?
Well, you see, after I made him kneel.
Yeah.
You know. In that direction, yeah. But then at the last minute, he cuts it off with his lightsaber.
Wait, sorry, I got distracted. What?
So he's on his knees.
Vader's on his knees. Yeah.
Yep.
Dark Vader.
Pulls out his Dark Vader. He pulls out his lightsaber at the last second.
Okay.
And cuts off his dick.
Okay, cuts his dick off.
He cuts off his lightsaber. And yeah, that's.
I just imagine like in that scenario, his actual lightsaber falls to the ground next to his penis. So Obi-Wan falls backward. Mm-hmm. Penis on the ground, lightsaber on the ground. Mm-hmm. He's bleeding out profusely.
Well, no, because the lightsaber cauterizes them.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, you're right. So he falls back, not bleeding profusely.
Mm-hmm. And that's when Vader unleashes his new business plan, which is to start a business that quintessentially is like Planned Parenthood, but for guys that don't want to have kids anymore. So what he does is he cuts off people's dicks. There you go. Business plan. That's bad. Businessman of the month.
It's a bad business plan.
Yeah, he's not a very good businessman.
So Darth Vader looks up at you with big black eyes because he has a mask on. Yeah. So he looks up at you. He's like, choke me harder, Nettie. No, he's like, so you want to become a Sith, huh, boy?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to show me what you got, son. This choking ain't nothing.
Oh my gosh. Yes, exactly. Do you think that, like, okay, quick question. Do you think that, like, if if someone has a decent enough control over the Force, they can force all the blood to rush to someone's penis.
Maybe. Do you think a waterbender who knows the art of bloodbending could do that?
Probably, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that literally is what bloodbending is. So
Mm-hmm.
you just like push all the blood towards the penis, and then it just explodes.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be so gross.
It'd be rough, but
Bloodbending. Sorry.
Yeah. Which would you want to be a waterbender?
A waterbender?
Or what the bending?
Which one? I'd probably be a firebender. Firebender's dope.
Firebender is pretty dope. Yeah.
Well, like they each aren't they like each kind of like their like own not karate style, but like martial arts style.
Yes, they're all based off of a different martial arts style.
Yeah, because I find that really cool. I thought that was
I didn't know that until like last year. Like I didn't know that like when I watched the show. I was like looking back over it and doing like some research on it.
It's just kind of like what I noticed when I watched the show, but whatever.
Well, I mean, I didn't pay attention to that. I was like, what, 12 at the time? I was like, oh, this looks cool. I didn't know that they based it off of different martial arts styles, but makes sense, of course. You know, 'cause each thing looks different, so yeah. But I think I'd want to be an airbender. It'd be pretty cool.
Airbender?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So Darth Vader looks up at you with his big black eyes, and he's like, "So you want to become a Sith? Let's get this thing started." And he like uses the Force and pushes you into a chair.
Oh my gosh!
Flies out of Earth's fucking solar system or whatever.
Yeah.
And oops. And it's like my dick's just hanging out. Whoops.
Whoops. You're looking downstairs a lot.
No, you know that one scene, the famous scene from I think Cruel Intentions, where she's like got her like legs like spread open, and then she like slowly crosses it over like that. You do that in what's that movie? That puppet movie that came out with Melissa McCarthy.
I have no idea.
It was like Happy Time Murders. That's what it was. They did that in that movie, but with the puppet. It was... Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. So he flies you out of the Earth solar system or whatever you want to call it. He flies you to the Death Star they're building, the third one.
Yeah, the bigger one.
Because he didn't die in...
Return of the Jedi.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, you're right. Return to the Jedi. He didn't die in that. So he's building another one. He brings you to the new Death Star, and he's like, "Yo, bitch, check this out. Look at my big ass Death Star. How you like that? Them pancakes, son.
Yep.
I like them apples.
Them apple pancakes.
So he takes you to the Death Star, takes you to the little waiting room, and you have to stand in line for like 5 hours waiting to get in.
Who else is in the line?
But first off, he goes in just the side entrance because he's like the manager or whatever of the Death Star. But he makes you wait.
the commanding officer.
Yeah. Let's see. There's Luke. Luke's in line. He's waiting to see his father.
Yeah.
Jabba the Slut is in line.
Basically, just Jabba with like boobs. And stuff.
With
just...
big milky titties.
And he's wearing like some sort of like lingerie or something.
Oh, he's wearing the Princess Leia's outfit in that scene. He is in line. It's in line, and C-3PO is waiting for his check.
His check?
Yeah.
What is he getting a check for?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So R2-D2's there, but who gives a shit about him?
Yeah.
I mean, he's alright.
He's there.
Right? He's not that bad. C-3PO is. Just kidding.
He's 3PO.
Okay, so you're waiting in line. Do you say anything to anyone else in line, or you just...
I say nothing to them, but what I do is I take Luke's lightsaber, with the Force.
His big
And I
lightsaber.
cut down everyone in line in front of me, including Luke. Exactly.
Okay, so you kill everyone.
Yes.
In line.
Yes.
You accidentally killed the receptionist too.
In a blind rage. Damn it. Damn it.
So you're like, oh shit, might as well go in. So you go in, past the waiting doors, and they have to strip you down and do a body inspection. Check for any midichlorians.
Alright. Sure.
So they're like using a microphone. Microscope is what I meant. Or a magnifying glass. That's what I meant. They're using a little magnifying glass and inspecting every inch of your skin.
I was gonna say, they put like a microphone to my butt and I just fart and do it. And just hear it over the loudspeakers.
And you can hear like little midichlorian voices in the background of your fart. Help me!
Oh my gosh. Oh. Can midichlorians talk?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can.
Why not? Okay, so after they're done inspecting you, they give you a little a little leaf to cover up your junk.
I was gonna say, they give me anything to cover myself up.
Actually, no, they
just let me go.
yeah,
Commando.
they just kick you out of the hospital.
The entire
whatever it was.
Death Star.
The Death Star. Okay, hold on. I need some water.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my water bottle.
Okay.
God, fuck Adrian, badass.
So Miles is going to get some water because he's been sucking dick all this time, basically. For those of you that are curious. That's why his throat is so sore. Not my dick, though. Someone else's.
Yo, fat. You want some more Kool-Aid or water or something?
I made you a pot of Kool-Aid.
Or
Yeah.
cranberry juice that I drink out of?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm the only one who likes cranberry.
Oh, yeah.
Cranberry juice?
Yeah. Kool-Aid's not good.
You fucking posh ass bitch.
When in doubt.
Come out. Come out. Come out of the closet. When in doubt, come out.
Oh my gosh. You're not wrong.
What? I don't know what you said.
Mm-hmm.
I just getting picked up. Okay.
Yes.
Ah! Okay.
If it smells bad in here, that was Jules, not me, by the way.
Sure.
I didn't just fart.
Sure. Yeah. I can't wait to see the waveform of that one.
Of what?
You farting.
Amen.
But Jules did it.
It's silent but deadly.
Mm-hmm.
The microphone still picks it up. You just add in like a sound effect and it's like the most obnoxious. Like it's like sounds wet and like gross.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, get real close. I'm gonna hate to hear that one.
Your laugh is like just as loud as the fart.
That's good.
Um.
Okay, so
So anyway, I got kicked out of the Death Star, right?
So you're naked and you got kicked out of the Death Star, and Darth Vader is like watching you out his bathroom window.
As I'm just
he's
spinning
taking
around
a
in space.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like just watching you as you slowly go by. So he quickly puts his tiny shriveled penis back inside of his body.
Inside his body.
Because he's like half machine or whatever,
Oh
right?
yeah, he is. His legs get cut off.
He like pushes it back in.
Damn it.
Wait, does he have a penis even?
Yeah.
Like how far on his legs are they cut off? Are they like knee?
It was about his knees. Yeah.
Okay. So in this scenario, his penis was too close to the lava because it was just too long. It was like down here on his pant leg, but
it cuts off just the tip.
Yeah, just the tip. So it's like he just pushes that back in.
Oh my gosh.
So it can, sanitize itself or whatever. I
Yeah,
don't know.
self-sanitizing.
So he pushes it back in quickly, pulls his pant. Actually, no, he doesn't. He just runs out. His like half chode because
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
He runs out, pants down, to a spaceship. What? Oh, it's you. Okay. Wow, you look.
We're talking about.
It's Henry. He's become a Sith.
Yeah.
He's gonna become a Sith. Isn't that
With
cool?
a half chode?
Yeah, with a half chode. Darth Vader's got a half chode. You know when his legs cut off, his dick's like halfway down his leg, so it like cuts off the tip of his dick. So he pushes his penis tip back inside of his body to self sanitize. So it kind of looks like just like a tube. Right there. This is all canon, all right. This is all canon. You can find this on the internet. After this podcast comes up.
He's about to jump up and he's trying to kill Obi-Wan. He's like, you underestimate my penis. And then he jumps up and that's...
Do you want to be a part of the story, or what's up?
I'll listen.
You'll listen? Okay. Where were we? Okay, he's running. He's running to his spaceship, pants down, chode out. He hops in his spaceship and he flies out to you half-naked man. No, completely naked man.
Yeah.
I forgot, yeah.
Yeah.
So he drives and you slap against the windshield. Bye, Connor. You slap against the windshield penis just. Oh yeah, you see the new Shazam poster? I forgot about that.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
cool.
great.
It's the only thing you can't see.
He's
So
giving
fucking
me quite the expression there.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so he slaps you slap against the windshield. He slowly docks back into the Death Star.
They dock.
Yeah, they dock. The Death Star and him, they have to dock first. So then he goes back and you slide off slowly off the windshield and fall onto the floor.
Like a windshield wiper.
Yeah. It
My
knocks you
dick's
off.
like a windshield wiper.
Why do they not? Do they have windshield wipers in the Star Wars universe?
Nope.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I feel like they might on some vehicles. They definitely don't on the TIE fighters, though.
It's probably not. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's like a war
That'd be
vehicle.
good. Yeah, yeah.
Fighting vehicle. You need that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
For sure. Yeah.
So the windshield wipers knock you off.
Mm-hmm.
And fall into the ground, crumpled, in pain, barely breathing because you were out in space. And Darth Vader is like, "Get up, boy," and he takes you. He picks you up, like little baby.
That was Jules.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He picks you up like a little baby. He takes you to the Sith training room.
Yeah.
where they have all sorts of Sith training things.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't even bother to tend to my injuries.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
I'm not letting you do a lot of talking. I'm doing a lot of exposition apparently.
It's good.
Sorry about that. It looks like I got a message.
That's no big deal.
It's from Santa Claus. It says, "You fucking bitch. I'm coming after you. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill you. You son of a bitch." Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to let my phone go off again. Let's just get back into it.
No worries.
And so he sets you down on the floor, and a lady comes in who's like, "Get up, boy." It's Darth Vader in a wig.
He's got the helmet. Still got the helmet on.
Helmet on and just puts hair over it.
Yeah.
And he's like,
But yeah.
and the lady, the trainer lady, she's like, "You gotta get up, boy. We gotta train your legs and limbs and shit."
My question is, does he have a bra on?
On the outside, yeah.
On
He
the outside.
doesn't know what women look like anymore. He
Okay.
forgot.
He
It's
forgot
been so long since
Padme died.
Yeah.
Panda bear.
No, he has Padme's hair actually.
Padme's hair.
Yeah.
Also, yeah,
As the wig.
He found her grave and cut off her.
Scalped her.
Scalped her.
Jesus.
Gosh.
No, he just ran down to the Halloween superstore.
They had a Padme Amidala
Yeah.
wig. Did he buy it or did he steal it?
He stole it.
He stole it. Using the voice.
Stole the price tag on it too. Anyway.
He's planning to sell it for a profit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like a businessman.
Yep. He's got his bra on the outside. Do people wear bras in the Star Wars universe? I'm sorry. I'm like.
It's probably.
I hope so.
I
gotta keep them tits up.
Yeah.
You have to.
You have to.
Men, we're men, and we say you have to keep your bra on at all times.
Yes, that's clearly the case.
Move the mic out of your way.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yes.
Okay. So she tells you to get on the treadmill and work them hamstrings.
You said chode for a second.
Chode.
Yes. I had to work them quads.
Yeah, work them quads, and you can't take it anywhere like you have in previous stories. It's you're stuck in this one place.
In this one place, damn. Okay. So yeah. So I'm stuck there.
Running.
Mistress Vader is watching over me. Okay. So after I'm on the treadmill.
On the treadmill training. This is all training.
This is all training for me. Yep. And then what do I do? Jules, I'm looking at you.
I can't even see her.
Nope. And you never will.
Yeah, she's not like she's my cat or anything. You son of a bitch.
She's mine, you fool. So then what I do is I get off the treadmill once I'm done with my leg routine. And then I go over it and I start lifting some weights.
Okay.
So I can start getting swole.
Darth Vader, Mistress Vader comes over to you and is like, "Okay, that's enough training. You're ready. You're ready to become a real Sith."
Okay.
He takes you to the place where you get to choose what lightsaber color you get. Sadly, they're all red.
They're all damn it.
So it's like you could pick any, but you do get to pick what kind of lightsaber it is. So what you there's any option, man.
Okay. I want a quadruple bladed lightsaber. So it's like an X. And
that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you can spin it around and chuck it like a shuriken and stuff.
A giant shuriken.
Yes, if you want to.
Yeah.
Or you could just ignite one blade, if you want, and then it's got like a crossguard.
So it's like Kylo Ren's, but with a fourth one.
Yes,
long.
and they can actually go longer.
Yeah, they all go.
Yes.
They all go long.
Yeah, you just gotta put it the right way. No.
It's also got other attachments for pleasuring women on it. You gotta know the certain button combinations, though.
Yeah. Gotta be able to tap them buttons the right way. Yeah.
So Darth Vader looks into your eyes with his big black eyes, and he's like, "Yo, son, I'm not your father, but yo, son, now it's time for you to see what you got." So he kicks you out of the Death Star, sends you to.
Oh, does he send me in a ship? I thought you were saying like he just like.
he
kicks me out of the Death Star again.
Literally kicks you out, and you go spiraling towards
a planet.
A planet that has Jedis in training for some reason.
Okay.
Even though they were all killed, but now they're
in the war.
Yeah.
On the Jedi.
But there's more.
More. Okay.
There's more, and Obi-Wan was killed already. Okay.
Yeah.
So
they cut off his dick.
They cut off his dick. Let's see.
Okay.
An old lady. I will say that an old lady. No, did Yoda died? Yeah, Yoda died in.
He died after Return of the Jedi. During the Return of the Jedi, but
yeah.
So did Obi-Wan died before that point though, and he was in the story, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the ghosts and shit
in the
last movie.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi. Anyway. So. Yeah, there's an old lady training younglings, and there's also like adults who are also considered younglings there too.
Yeah.
And so you
just
land.
imagine like they're like playing a game or something. Like imagine they're playing like football or something, and then like the guy catches like a football in front of the kid. He's just like, suck it, Tyrone, and then just.
It does like the dance.
Yeah. Oh,
football dance.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're training on the planet,
Mm-hmm.
and they're doing the football dance, and then all of a sudden they look up and they see a naked man spiraling towards their planet.
They got like the fire around me like a meteor,
And you're like spinning,
Ah!
screaming, and they're just like staring at you as you're falling.
So clearly I can direct my path though, right?
Yeah.
When I'm falling.
Yeah.
So I crash into these younglings, killing many of them.
Many of them, but not
all of them.
Half of them are on the sidelines because some of them are fucking nerds. Nerds.
I thought you were gonna say like they're
Fucking. Yeah, dude.
Just get right to it.
Two older. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that.
You're taking this in a very interesting direction.
A bad direction.
A good direction. Yeah, actually, it's a bad direction.
Because I was gonna say two older younglings having sex with two younger younglings.
Okay, that's a really
so
bad
never
direction
mind.
to take it. Yeah, okay.
So no, they're on the sidelines because they're fucking nerds. They're fucking nerds.
They're fucking nerds.
There's nerds there with like glasses and like
Yeah.
teeth and shit. Because why not?
Mm-hmm.
They're just there watching because they're turned on by younglings because they're cool.
Younglings dying or what?
What?
No.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're different ones.
Oh, okay.
No, you crash land. You kill 3 children.
That's it. That's a
and one adult.
Okay.
There's not many
okay.
overall, but
Okay.
there's probably like 20.
Okay.
So you kill 3 children, and we'll say 2 adults, 2
Okay.
adult younglings. They're just there dead,
So
and you killed them.
a quarter of them
You,
are dead already.
you landed on one of them with your ass,
Mm-hmm.
and it killed them because it was so just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so the old lady is like, points at you and says kill them.
Kill.
Kill him. Sorry.
Oh.
Points at the kids. Kill them.
I thought it was gonna be like that's Darth Vader secretly.
Oh.
It's secretly Darth Vader. It's just like kill them. Kill them all.
No, yeah, it's Darth Vader's been training these younglings to think they were preparing to be a Jedi, but no, he was actually just preparing you
Preparing them
to kill them.
like lambs led to a slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Darth Vader in an old lady mask.
Kill them. Are you
He's
sure?
got like
Yeah.
saggy titties.
He's like, ah, yes, killing younglings. I remember my first time. I'm just like, okay.
I have prepared you for this moment. All your training leads to this.
Yes.
All your training of running 1 mile and lifting 1 time leads to this moment.
At least it all led to this.
I don't know what that was.
It's probably Jules.
Yeah, it probably is Jules.
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 Gary Jules.
Fuck you. Okay.
Oh snap.
Okay, so
That's just gonna run over like what bitch?
what you want, son? Okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. He points to points to the kids on the side the
side.
How many are there? You killed 5.
There's 15 left.
So there's 15 on the sidelines because all the rest are fucking nerds. They all pull their dicks out for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they're not all men. I guess.
Yeah.
Guess we'll let women into this world. I'm just kidding.
gosh.
It's fine. No. What was I saying? What was I fucking saying? The old lady dater. Darth Vader.
Dater.
Old Darth Vader. He's like,
daddy.
killed them. Killed them.
Kill them all.
I can't do a Darth Vader voice. And so half of them, we'll just say half of them are men, half of them are women.
Mm-hmm.
In kid form too.
In kid form.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Yes.
Whatever the child version of a man is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So they put clothes on because I don't want to let naked children run at you because they're also fucking nerds. Star Wars nerds.
They're fucking nerds.
They're fucking Star Wars
They're
nerds.
fucking some nerds, man.
One of them was confused by and was fucking a box of nerds.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
They're just, yeah.
Oh, wait. Starts eating them.
Mistakes like Pop Rocks for nerds instead, and just
There's two of them. One of them mistook nerds for candy, and then one of them saw him do that, and he's like, "Oh wait, I can get these," and gets Pop Rocks instead.
Yep.
It's like slapping his dick.
Just,
He's like coming on it, and it's exploding.
Yeah. Oh, that's so gross.
Yep. That's
oh my
fucked
god.
up.
So anyway, do I get to kill these kids or what?
Yeah. They all come running at you, clothes on, lightsabers out. 15 of them. Half of them are one of them's a transsexual. That way, it's actually half.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Exactly half. Oh my gosh. So then what I do is I cut that kid in half first.
Wow.
So that they're all truly separated into their sections. And then.
Yeah. So they're running at you, and you got your little quadruple lightsaber. On your. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Depends. Because I mean, I'm mostly right-handed, but
those are diapers.
I usually do left hand. So.
Okay, yeah. Got it. Left-handed then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you got it on your left hip or whatever. I don't know. So what do you do?
They said left tip. I was like, I have two dicks.
Left tip.
2 dicks.
Wait, you don't have 2 tips?
No. Do you?
We should probably cut the podcast.
Okay, shit, you're right. Sorry.
That's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, what else?
Okay, continue with the story.
No, is that what I mean by like frosted tips? Like it's like
yeah,
just when you know
pre-cum.
And well, it's just on like the tip of your. No, okay. Anyways, so anyway, yeah. So I obviously take the lightsaber, ignite it, throw it like a shuriken, cutting down
half of them.
Half of them.
Half of them.
So another 5 of them are dead.
No, sorry. Half of that. So that means you kill the transsexual.
Half of the transsexual.
So half of the
He's got 2 heads.
He's dead, all right. He's fucking. It is dead. It is dead. The transsexual is dead.
They are dead.
They are dead. Sorry.
Yeah.
They are dead.
Stay woke.
What?
Get off me.
What if someone did that every time they said "stay woke"? You just like woke up.
Yeah.
I'm woke.
I'm woke.
That's dumb. What was I saying?
You're talking about.
This is I am bad at this because I just keep forgetting where I'm at. Where am I?
It's funny. Where am I? Get off me.
Okay, so you've killed you sliced through half of them, so that leaves what, like 7 or something. I can't count. It doesn't matter.
7.
So that leaves 7.
So
they're getting closer to you now. Do you bring the lightsaber back to you, or
what I do is I get Vader to cut down the rest of them for me using the Force.
Okay.
Yes.
He does that because you're very good at convincing people.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes over to you and he's like, "What the heck, man? How'd you do it?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do all that, man?"
And I'm like,
he's actually expecting an answer.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's easy. It's called the Force. And then and then I cut a hole in his mask where his mouth's supposed to be, and I force him to suck my dick. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I become the new Sith Lord.
The new what?
Sith Lord.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Yeah.
He falls back dazed and confused, like the movie.
Yes.
Dazed and confused.
Be a lot cooler if he did.
So Henry becomes the new Sith Lord. That's cool. Macbeef the Sith Lord.
I'm assuming I have a way to get back to the Death Star, right? Or am I just stuck on this planet now?
No, I don't know how Darth Vader got there. But...
Yeah. All right. Well, you know.
So you're stuck on the planet. I mean, you could probably pay your way out or something.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we'll continue the adventures
next
week. No,
next time we come back to this.
In a galaxy a long distance away and a far time ago, there lived a boy who became a Sith. All right, his name was Henny G.
Henny D-O-double-G.
Henny D-O-double-G. And last we left off, Henny D-O-double-G was killing, I think, kids on a soccer field. I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna re-listen to the ending, but I forgot to.
I murdered a bunch of kids on the soccer field.
And Darth Vader was the lady.
He was the female coach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who dressed up as the female coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So that's where we left off.
Yes.
So today we're gonna continue that adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's begin.
Aye, Captain.
In a galaxy a long distance away, and a far time ago, there was a small boy-like man named Henny D-O-double-G that became a Sith. Last we left off, Henny had just slaughtered some Padawans and made Vader suck on his big donkus. But MILZ forgot that last part, so fuck me, right? Just start this goddamn stupid shit.
Alright. So Darth Vader pats you on the back, says good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I really wasn't prepared for this. I really should have wrote some things down I wanted to say.
It's okay.
And let's see.
I'm equally unprepared for this. So.
So an Ewok on a land speeder pulls up, says, "You wanna ride, honey?"
Mm-hmm.
Does
this Ewok have a leather jacket?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Then yeah.
So you hop on.
Wait, do I hop on the bike or the Ewok?
Both.
Okay.
You're like riding on the Ewok shoulders, riding on the land speeder.
Yeah.
So Darth Vader is like yelling at you to get back here, but the Ewok is riding off into the distance with you on its back.
Yes.
And he takes you to a little town on the planet that we're on. I guess I don't know what the planet's name is.
Yeah.
Star 69.
Yeah.
Even though it's a planet, it's called Star 69.
Yep.
He takes you to a place, a bar, and he's like, "You want a drink, honey?"
Mm-hmm. And I say, obviously, I would like 2 drinks, because I ain't no little bitch.
Okay, so he buys you 2 drinks, and they're just sitting there in front of you, and he's watching you. He's like, he's sitting on the bar, like adjacent to the drinks.
Yeah.
And like for when you're done with the drinks, you can have him in case you're still thirsty.
Okay. So I drink one of my drinks
Mm-hmm.
and engage with this Ewok in casual conversation. Does the Ewok have a name?
Evok.
Evok.
Evocative.
Evocative.
His name is Evocative. Yeah.
Evocative.
Evocative.
Evok for short. Okay.
Evok. Yeah.
So I start chatting up Evok,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing what's up with him and his fam.
Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, a very drunk alien, looking like a broke ass bitch, bumps into you, and he knocks your drink out of your hand.
Mm-hmm. And then I turn back to him. I grab the other drink and say, "The sign says no solicitors, bitch." And then I hit him over the head with the bottle.
He doesn't falter, because he's a big boy alien, and he like looks at you and he's like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna fucking punch you right in the gut, you fucking bitch! I'm gonna cut you, bitch! Get ready to die, bitch!" And he like takes out a miniature knife, like it's like really small, it's like really tiny, and he goes to stab you.
And so then I grab Evok, and then I throw him at the guy, and then I run out and grab the speeder and run.
And all of a sudden, Evok has a giant blade through his stomach and is impaled on the knife because it like becomes bigger or something. I don't know, science shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you jumped on the land speeder?
Yep.
Okay. And where do you go? Just anywhere.
I go back to the soccer fields.
Where Darth
laying-
Vader's still standing with his clipboard.
Yep.
his
Whilst laying bear traps as I go, just in case.
Okay.
For worry of retribution, and then I get back to Coach Vader, and I say, "What's up?" That was my plan all along, to kill him, obviously.
Kill the Ewok.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot to mention I brought along a drink for Vader as well. To smooth
The other
over.
drink that you had.
No, because I got a third one, because that one I smashed over the guy's head.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I grabbed a third one. A scotch and soda.
And Vader, like he still has his helmet on, and he just kind of, like, pours it onto his face.
Yeah.
He doesn't, like a few drops actually go in, and that's about it.
Yeah. It's like She's My Cherry Pie starts playing. It's like slow-mo and everything. And he's like, yeah, it's all, glistening.
Yeah. And he, like, all of a sudden, he, like, is in a bikini.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it like falls off, when all the water, the bikini falls off. I meant when all the water, like the drink is gone, he like changes back to his regular outfit of Coach, Mistress Coach Vader. I don't know.
Mistress Coach Vader. Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, out of the nearby woods, you see an army of Ewoks charging towards you.
Mm-hmm. So I lay down as many bear traps as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I get on my speeder.
You have a lot of them, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I get on my speeder. I get Vader, and we take off for his dropship so he can get up into space.
Mm-hmm.
So we're riding along.
And so they start throwing nuts that they have into the bear traps, setting them off.
Okay.
And they're like weaving in between them, and then you get to the spaceship, and Vader's like kind of clumsy, and he like goes in, and he's like, fuck, I forgot my keys on the soccer field.
He's drunk from the one scotch and soda.
the few drops of scotch that he had.
Okay. So what we do is we hotwire the ship and get it ready to fly, and then
and it kind of starts. It's like kind of chugging along a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ewoks start jumping onto the ship. They're climbing onto it.
Damn, did they get there that fast? I mean,
yeah,
they have to leave really fast in between them bear traps they laid.
They got little midget
69
legs.
to 100.
Yeah. They're like little flashes, like little super
All
speed.
right, so what I do is I get Vader on the machine gun, and so he's operating that. Well, I got 2 cans of mace in my hands, and I'm just spraying them as much as I can.
I love how you like completely just aren't even using your lightsaber at all either.
Of course not. I don't need that for these.
This whole time.
I don't need that for these bitches.
Okay, so a few fall off, and Vader kills 3.
3?
Obviously, you're more effective with the
What a
mace
drunk
cans.
bitch.
Yeah. So as the ship starts moving, because I guess you have it on autopilot or whatever.
Yeah.
A few are still attached as you go through space, and they die in front of you while you're watching.
Yes, with pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now you're in space.
Yeah.
What's next? And Vader's still like shooting,
Said
even though
nothing.
you're out of range.
Start shooting at the Death Star or whatever. Okay, so we make contact with the Death Star and tell them that we're going to light speed because we're going to jump to another star system.
Mm-hmm.
Star system 420 to be exact. And so we make the jump and we travel to the star system 420.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and Vader is like, oh shit, I forgot my lightsaber on that planet. I dropped it when you grabbed me and put me on the speeder.
Okay, so then what we got to do is I tell him that we need to grab an army from the Death Star. We need to send them back down to the planet that we were just on, and see if they can recover the lightsaber.
And he's like all drunk, and he's like, Wait, look at this map over here. Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I just threw up in my mask. Hold on. I think I see a planet where there's a new lightsaber.
That looks exactly like my old one.
Looks exactly like my old one. Why don't we just go get this one?
Okay, so we touched down on the planet.
It's planet 420.
Yep, the star 420.
It's a very lush green planet.
Yeah.
It's got plants everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Planet 420. So you touch down in the middle of a clearing, and you don't see anything. It's just trees and forest. It's really hard to see anywhere.
Yeah.
And so Vader grabs a detector, a Darth Vader lightsaber detector. It detects Vader's lightsabers that he's dropped across all planets everywhere.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So he's like beep beep beep, and he's looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a little bit of a path, and it points towards the path.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you go down it.
Mm-hmm.
I assume. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, a large Komodo dragon looking ass comes out. Looking ass bitch comes out from the right side of the path, and
Gross.
Yeah, he's looking at you like you're a snack.
You're just like, hey baby, come here often.
You want me to buy you something nice?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I do is I grab my can of mace and I have it at the ready, just in case this monstrosity attacks us.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're walking down the path, we're edging by it a little bit, just in case it tries to attack us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And he watches you, and he's like licking his lips and stuff, because
All seductively.
I think that's what Komodo dragons do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go past him, he begins to follow you.
Okay. So then what I do is I ask Vader where the nearest bar is so that we can get more alcohol. But he's focused on the lightsaber thing, so I gotta figure it out for myself. So I pull out his map, and I see that there's one exactly 169 miles away. So I try to tempt the Komodo dragon with promises of alcohol if it gives us a ride to the nearest bar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we are.
Excuse me. Okay. So it nods its head, lets you climb on, and then it takes you 168 miles to that bar.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'm tired. And he runs back.
With me still on his back. Just takes us all the way back to just did nothing, basically.
Yeah. That's what he does.
Oh, I'm so tired. Let me go run all the same exact amount of time that I was running. All the way back.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I'm tired.
That's what he does. And then he doesn't let you get off, and he goes to his cave and fucks his wife.
With me on his back.
With you and Vader, yeah. God.
Is Vader having a fun time watching this? Like, is he getting a good...
He's still really drunk. He's never gonna get rid of it. He's also still in his coach outfit, his female coach outfit.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Okay.
Okay, so
Vader leads you out of the cave because he's like, yo, we gotta get off this thing. We gotta go.
Gotta get off this thing.
Yeah, we gotta get this thing off.
What I do is I grab one of the baby Komodo dragons as a pet, and then we run. And then so we try to go find the lightsaber.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a mountain in the distance.
Yeah.
It on the map it says Mount Cunt Mountain.
Yeah.
Mount Cunton.
Mount
Cunton.
Mount Cunton. Yeah.
Cunt Mountain. Yeah.
Tooted Cunton.
Tooted So Vader's like, yo, man, this is where it is. What's up?
Mountain
Let's
Titty
go
Cotton.
get it. What?
Yeah. Mount Titty Cotton.
Mount Titty Cotton. Yeah. So he's like, yo, we gotta go to this fucking mountain, bro.
Yeah. This fucking mountain. This mountain that we just have sex with.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
gotta fuck it, and it'll release my lightsaber.
Yeah. Okay, so we go towards the mountain, and we go up the mountain as we look for the lightsaber.
It's all the way at the peak. You can see
Okay.
it twinkling in the distance.
So we go towards the peak.
Yeah. Okay, so you head towards the peak, and it's like kind of sticking a little bit out of the mountain, but it's like stuck within in the peak of the mountain. So Vader's like, you have to twist it. You have to give it a big purple nurple to get this saber out of there.
Do we have to spit on it at all?
Yeah, you have to do that too. You might have to work the shaft a little bit as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I have to, or does he have to do it?
He's like, you have to. I can't
It's
do it.
his
I'm too drunk.
lightsaber. What the fuck?
You're my Padawan, bro. You gotta
Alright.
get this for me.
Okay, so what I do then is
I like how it's like my voice. Is he doesn't even have a deep voice or anything. It's just his normal voice.
yeah, man. No, but yeah. So I work the shaft a little bit, and I make it, I twist it a little bit, and spit on it a little bit, do what I got to do, and then it comes out nice and easy.
Actually, no, it doesn't. And so
It
then
does.
he's like, okay, wait, let me try, and he just pulls it out.
Okay, so he pulls it out.
Yeah. All the
okay.
work that you did, he was just watching for his pleasure. He wasn't. You didn't
Yeah.
even have to do that. He was just watching.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he pulls it out, and he like clicks the button, and it doesn't turn on.
Okay. So then, what I do then is I take out my lightsaber. I cut off his hands. I take his lightsaber, and I leave him there.
Okay. Vader falls off the mountain.
He falls off the mountain.
Yeah, it's like a fucking. It's like
It's
a
a cliff.
fucking wall.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
I guess it's a cliff technically. That would be a cliff.
Yeah.
He falls off the cliff. He's like, "You'll rue the day you stole my hands, bitch."
You can't
My
throw
legs.
hands no more. Yeah.
My legs. First my legs, now my hands.
Yeah.
God damn it! And he falls into clouds because the mountain is so
Yeah.
high, So you can't even see him when he falls and hits the dirt. Okay, so what do you do now?
So now I go back down the mountain with my pet baby Komodo dragon, and I go back to the ship as fast as I can.
Okay, so you're like running light speed.
Exactly.
Those
my
Jedi
force
power,
type.
those Sith powers.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so you're running really fast, and when you get there to the ship, it's been fucked by a giant Komodo dragon.
Damn it.
So it's really damaged. You can't
really damaged.
You can't even fix it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So what I do?
leaking white liquid for some reason.
Licking some white liquid.
It's everywhere.
Some white sticky liquid.
You've
Yeah.
even stepped on it now. It's all over your feet and shoes.
That's hot.
Got into
okay,
your
so-
shoes and soaked your feet. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Your
I'll take that.
sneaks.
I'll do that. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
yeah.
It might help you run faster.
So the first thing I do is I swallow a little bit, and then I take my baby Komodo dragon, and I find the nearest ship parts store, and I don't have any money on me, so I guess I gotta start doing physical labor to earn the parts I need to leave. So I start. There's my new day job.
Okay, so
And
you look at the job listings, and all that's available is hooker for hire.
at the ship parts store.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all they have.
So,
There's an open position for hooker for hire.
If that's what I gotta do to support my pet Komodo dragon. That's what I'll do.
And then
So-
you go up to the boss and you're like, hey man, I'm here to do the hookering. That I'm here to be a hooker. And he's like, here you go, and he hands you a giant hook.
Yeah.
He's like, you got to grab these items and use the hook with the hook and throw them over there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
Okay.
what I start doing.
Yeah, you start doing that, and the Komodo is looking at you and crying because it lost its parents.
I am its daddy now.
So you have to slap it on its butt to get it into gear.
Into gear.
Into gear.
You just just make some sort of mechanical noise and it just it's like a flip switch. That's funny.
Okay, so then it goes up to the boss and asks
Yep.
for a job, and it starts working. So now you're getting twice the amount of money now.
Mm-hmm.
And so weeks. Where do you stay? Like, where do you sleep and stuff?
We at the moment we sleep at the part store because we don't have anywhere else to go yet. But once we save up the money,
When the boss leaves, you sleep on his desk.
yes, exactly. But we get some nice soft padding, and we make the best of it as best we can. And so anyway, once we get up enough money, though, we go to the nearest hotel, even though it's really shitty. And we stay there until we save up the money we need to get the parts. So
Okay.
Yep.
So then, Sorry, I'm like thinking.
You're good.
Okay, so you got enough money. You finally, after years and years of staying on this planet, you finally have enough money to scrap together to buy a really shitty, cheap starship. After years of hard labor,
Yeah.
that's all you have money for.
Yeah. That's
the economy's really bad on this
Capitalism
planet.
works, Miles.
Yeah,
What are you
so
talking
really,
about?
the economy's really bad on this planet.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah. It's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you?
So when I get the ship or whatever, or I repair the ship, whatever I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And then,
it looks
and then-
oddly similar to a rebellion starship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what I do is I give it a nice new paint job so that it's not.
What colors do you use?
I gotta use black and white.
Okay.
The imperial insignia if I can, and then what I do is I go out for one last thing, and that is a kyber crystal, so I can make the other lightsaber that I took from Darth Vader work. So then I find a crystal and I put it in, but all it does is start vibrating. And so I gotta find the right crystal because this one clearly wasn't it. And
Or maybe that
it
was the whole saber's purpose.
It was a vibrator crystal is what it was. And so I gotta find the right crystal for it. So I go out and I set out in search of that on my last day here.
Okay. Okay. So you actually have Vader's crystal. His patented Vader crystal detector.
Yes.
First, it leads you to his stash of crystal meth, and then
Damn it.
and then it leads you to the cave where the Komodo dragons are fucking still.
They're still fucking.
They're still fucking.
It takes them a while, okay? They take it nice and slow. Okay.
And you see it's pointing you towards the big one, the male. It's inside of him.
So what I do then is I ask the missus if she can get it out for me.
She reaches into his butt.
Nice.
I fucking hate this.
Me too.
But she can't reach, so she's like, okay, I don't know what to tell you. It's stuck in there, man.
Okay, so then what I gotta do is I pull it out with the force, right?
It rips through the side of his stomach, killing him. It's like a bullet hole in reverse.
I think I forgot to mention I left little Timmy at home for this. He does not need to see his parents.
Okay. Oh,
So he's at
also,
home.
she was in the way of you. Like, she was in between them, so it rips through her too, killing her as well.
I'm like, how big is this fucking crystal, man?
It's like a bullet. You pull it so hard, you're really good with the force, man. You're like whoosh, and it just like rips them. It's like a giant. What?
Well, that's what he gets from making me watch them have sex.
Yeah.
So,
he's
so
like, take care of my. And his last dying breath was, take care of my baby boy.
But not the other children though. They'll just figure it out or die. He's like, don't forget to slap him on the butt to get him into gear. It always works for me. Yeah, don't forget to yell yeah as you do it. Anyway, so me and little Timmy, we get ready to go. And we get our ship and we get Darth Vader's crystal or whatever, and it works this time. So it doesn't just vibrate; it vibrates and it ignites a lightsaber. Mm-hmm. So we're ready to go.
It has space for two crystals, so it has the vibrating one and
you can alternate as necessary.
Yeah, or use them both at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right,
which is important because Timmy, it turns out, I find out, is actually a girl. So.
Mm-hmm. So you keep the name Timmy for her though.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming you leave the planet.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So forever. as you leave the planet forever, you get a message. Mm-hmm. You get an incoming message. Do you pick up? You pick up the phone.
Yes.
It's like an old classic rotary phone.
Yeah.
No
phone, who dis?
New phone, who dis? And on the other end, you hear, "Yo, bitch, this is Miles. You killed my dad. I am a Jedi, and I'm coming after you, son."
I say, "How did you get this number?" And then I hang up.
End credits.
End credits.
And that's it. Cliffhanger.
Coming for you, bitch. Wait, what'd you say? What did you say? You said?
I said cliffhanger.
No, like on the phone. Like, what did
Miles
say?
I said, "I'm coming for you, bitch. You killed my father. I'm a Jedi."
Damn it,
I
should have said that's gross. Oh well.
What?
Oh well. Anyway.
Okay. Good job, dude.
So
that was
that's
good.
Where we leave off for episode 3.
Like, oh my god, MILZ totally sucks. He gave Henri a call and said, "I'ma kill you, bitch." But Henri was all, "Fuck you, I'm a Sith bitch." And Henri's little Jimmy was all like, "My parents are fucking dead. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh Maraflal. Oh, and Darth Vader was MILZ's father. Holy shit, these boys are the funniest thing since Yo Mama Texas.
Last episode, you went searching for Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Yep.
Pretty sure you pushed him off a cliff. Mm-hmm. You got a little lizard. A lizard.
Wasn't it a Komodo dragon thing?
Yeah, it's like a Komodo dragon type of thing. Named Timmy, who was a female.
Timmy.
I actually re-listened to some of last Star Wars episode. And you got a lightsaber. Now, I don't remember if you lost your first lightsaber. Yeah. It has like a bunch of things on it. But sure. You did get a new lightsaber that is like a vibrating one.
Yeah, it's a vibrator saber.
And you got into space in a shitty spaceship, and you got a call from your good pal Miles the Jedi, and he's threatening to kill you because you killed Darth Vader.
So is he a Jedi or is he not?
I don't know. He said he's a Jedi, but who knows? All right. So we begin today's story with you. Okay, so you get the call. Where do you go? From me.
Okay.
And you hung up on him, so you didn't really get to hear what his plan was or anything.
For sure. Well, then I got to figure out what he's up to, because obviously I know he's not going to leave me alone. So, first place we search is Jedi Planet 69.
Okay.
So we head that way.
All right. It takes about 2 years to get there.
Okay. How big does my Komodo dragon get, and do I have enough space in my spaceship?
You have no space, so he's still a baby right now. Okay. It might take him a while to grow full size, but okay. He's still, just a baby for now.
Sure.
Okay, so you head to Jedi Planet 69. Is that what it was that you said?
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you head to Jedi Planet 69. And there you find a very tiny. It's very small. I know you're used to seeing big Jedi temples, but you see it's a very small Jedi temple.
Sure.
It's a size of like a miniature Jedi temple, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
And it's on this planet that's like about a foot tall.
Okay.
About a foot wide in diameter, so it's not too big. You accidentally break it when you arrive.
So I land on top of it.
Yeah, you just kill everyone there. Luckily, there's Jedi Planet 420 that's right nearby.
Okay.
So you zoom on your way to Jedi Planet 420, and there is a medium-sized Jedi temple on a medium-sized planet, I suppose.
Okay.
And you land, and it seems pretty desolate. Doesn't really seem like there's anybody there.
Okay.
What do you do?
So the first thing I do is check how long it takes me to get to Jedi Planet 666, so that if nothing works out here, I can go there. So I check to see how long that takes, how long that would take as a backup. But after
about a minute. It's right behind. They're right next to each other.
They're
actually.
like attached to one another.
Yeah, they're
okay.
they're attached.
They're joined at the hip. Okay. So is there anything in my immediate surroundings that I can check out and investigate?
In your
on
what?
Planet 4. Is there anything in my immediate surroundings on Planet 420 that I can investigate?
Well, there's the temple.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. So I head that way. We'll head to the temple.
Okay. So you got your little Timmy
And my vibrator saber.
Yeah. I don't know if you have the big lightsaber or not. I think you do.
I do not. I'm trying to remember. Are we talking about Vader's saber or
no? Your first
my
saber.
old one?
Your old one.
I do not remember.
Okay. Because I know you killed the Padawans.
I did.
And then, whatever. So you got this one, this vibrating saber.
Sure.
Okay. So you slowly walk up the steps. It looks like a big White House.
Yeah.
But it's actually a Jedi temple.
Is Donald Trump there?
No, his skeleton is though. And his toupee is sitting. Yeah, and the toupee is sitting right next to it.
Sure.
And there's even it's the bones. The skeleton has like a little name tag that says "I'm with stupid."
I'm with stupid.
Okay, so you go into the temple.
Okay.
Inside there's this big, one might even say an oval office.
Mm-hmm.
And you go in and there's a big desk there.
Okay.
And seated at the desk is yours truly, Miles. It's me.
It's Miles.
It's Miles.
Just Miles, huh?
It's just Miles. Nothing else in the room.
Such a bad boy. He doesn't even have a last name.
Not even clothes on. He's naked, fully nude.
Well, first off, we take a picture, and then after that, we threaten Miles and try to figure out what his plan is.
Okay. He says, hold on, I'm gonna. Oh, Henry, you have arrived. You have killed my father. Prepare to die. And then he just kind of repeats that.
For sure. Just over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay. We force choke him.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. It doesn't work.
Does he get off on it or what?
No, you try to force choke him, but it's like there's nothing there.
Okay. There's nothing there. Okay. All right, then let's see. I sick little Timmy on him, and little Timmy bites him in the ass.
So you're telling little Timmy to bite him in the ass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so little Timmy runs over, and she tries to bite him in the ass, but she goes right through him.
Interesting. So he's a ghost, huh? Or a hologram of some kind?
Yeah, he's a hologram.
Interesting.
And you notice
Okay.
like it flickers.
I thought you were gonna say it inflates like it's like a blow up doll. Okay, so it flickers. All right. We figure out where the projection is coming from.
It's coming from literally like right behind him. You can, once you like walk enough around him, you see the light is like reflecting, or the whatever the space is between the hologram and the thing projecting it. You know, there's like light scene or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, it's that.
Oh,
you
shit.
see that.
My alarm's going off. Then, all right. Well, after I pretend to cut his head off, we search the nearby offices to see if we can find any clues as to his real whereabouts.
Okay. As you're about to leave the room, Miles stops repeating the same thing he's been saying for the past 2 hours.
Sure.
Because
You've been in there for 2 hours. No, okay.
your character loses track of time very easily.
Sure.
And he says, he stands up, and you see his big, huge, fucking ginormous penis, because that's what he has.
It's just thrown on the desk.
And he says, well, I was expecting you, but I technically already said that. Whatever, I'll just get to the point. I'm what the fuck is the word? And this whole thing is staying in.
Yeah.
It's all pre-recorded, so this is all him. And he's like, oh fuck, I can't remember what was the word. I'm fucking around the planet right now, about to drop a big big dick bomb on you, man, on your fucking on this planet.
When you say he's fucking around, like, is he just somewhere around the planet? Or are you saying he's like fucking things around the planet? Like, is he just moving around the planet?
I can't remember. It's like
where
they float around the planet, you know?
Okay, gotcha.
Where they're like enough in the atmosphere where they don't get pulled into the gravity, but enough out of the atmosphere where they don't just float away.
Is he in a ship or is he just floating?
He's just floating, and he's got a big missile. He's got a rocket launcher.
I thought you meant he's like just like on. He's like holding onto a big missile.
Yeah, he's holding onto a big missile, and he's like, yeah, I'm floating onto this missile, and I'm gonna send it to this planet, and you're gonna fucking die, Henry. You're gonna fucking eat ass.
Just like Will Timmy.
Yeah.
Then, all right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna rig up a detonator to blow up the missile remotely, and you along with it.
And then all of a sudden, the hologram cuts, and so it's now like you see Miles on the missile now. So now it's like a live feed. And he's also he's still naked, so he hasn't put clothes on since then.
What I was gonna say, is he trying to put like his dick in the missile or what?
No, he's like riding it, you know, like a cowboy where they're like, woo! And so he's riding it, and then
Does he have like any like cowboy boots on or anything like that?
no, he's completely naked. Oh, he's got a cowboy hat though, and he's like waving it around. And so all of a sudden he is like, bye, Henry, and he like kicks off of the missile, sending it towards the planet, and him sailing towards Jedi planet 666.
Interesting. Okay.
So now the missile is headed towards the planet.
All right. So what I got to do is I pull a Kylo Ren, all right, and I stop the missile in midair, turn it around while still holding it in place, bringing it just low enough to where both me and Lil Timmy can jump onto it. Then we fly off towards planet 666.
Okay. So when you get there, so you're on the missile right now?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
With Lil Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're headed towards the planet, and all of a sudden, you there's like space debris in
Okay.
like in the planet or whatever it's called, space trash.
Yeah.
And one of the pieces knocks you unconscious.
Okay.
And you fall, you and Timmy, because he's like in his little she's in her little baby thing that you have attached to yourself.
Like the baby, like what do you call it? Like a almost like not like a satchel, but like it's like a
essentially a baby satchel. We'll call it. It's a baby satchel.
Sort of like
It's for people to carry their babies on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have that, and that's where little Timmy has been staying. So you get knocked unconscious off the missile launcher. The missile goes sailing into the planet, killing everyone on it.
Does that include you?
Yes, and that does include Miles. So now you've killed Miles.
Oh shit. Okay.
So then you are now falling back towards. Well, like I guess in space, you're kind of in space right now.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, damn it. Oh damn. My plan was to fly the missile towards the planet, then kill myself and become a force ghost and haunt you. But now that that's out of the options. So I'm unconscious at the moment.
Yeah, you're floating through space, but little Timmy, she's trying to wake you up.
Exactly.
Slapping you with her big dick.
She's a dick. That's funny. Okay, so what I do is nothing, but little Timmy uses a gas that she can secrete from her body to try and wake me up, but she just realizes that it's knockout gas, so it does nothing. So instead, what she does is she
uses the force.
The force.
Yes.
From what I taught her over the 2 years that it took us to get to Planet 420.
And also like the
69.
5 years or whatever it took to get the money to buy the spaceship too.
Yes, and that too, yeah. I
that.
taught her what to do, so she guides us towards the planet. Now, is Planet 666 inhabitable?
Planet 420 is the one that your spaceship is on, and Planet 666 is the one that you just detonated, exploded, or whatever.
Oh, so it's completely gone, or is it?
Yeah,
like
it's
okay.
It's
gone. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone. Everyone's dead.
So then she pulls us towards Planet 420.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, so I would say she pulls us towards 420 until I can wake up to rescue us both.
Okay, and you do so. And when you finally safely land, use force powers or whatever to safely land on the planet. You land kind of roughly because you're still waking up a little groggy. You haven't had your morning coffee yet.
Yep.
The planet you're on now is completely empty except for the one temple. It feels pretty useless as a planet. Besides that, but now what are you gonna do now, man? You got a whole planet to yourself, or you could go off and find somewhere else.
Well, I think the first thing to do is to start an eggplant farm, because we've got plenty of those in the ship from our times scrounging up the money to buy the ship. So we start an eggplant farm there, settle down for a few years, teach little Timmy to be my Padawan, or continue to be my Padawan, and teach her the ways of the Force. And then after we've had a few prosperous years, and she's become a Jedi Knight in the Force, we set off again into the unknown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's
now
plenty of eggplants in our supply.
Okay. Yeah. So you got you're living it up in the Jedi Temple. You got your eggplant farm outside. And then so now little Timmy is now fully grown. Bless you.
Thank you. I thought you were going to say fully erect.
Fully erect. Yes. Yes. She is also that. She's always fully erect, and you don't know how to fix it.
One day she just stole the vibrator saber and it was never the same.
So now, yeah, she's fully grown and fully erect, and you're like a year older. I don't know. Fuck it.
For sure. Yeah.
And so you, as you're, doing your morning chores of caring for your eggplants,
Yes.
you look up to the sky because you hear a big rumbling, and out of nowhere comes a land speeder it's coming through the clouds,
Sure.
and it crash lands into your eggplant farm.
Are the crops okay?
The crops are all dead, every single one.
No.
They managed to somehow land and kill every single one, even though it's
Damn
it's like a pretty big area.
Covers at least half of the planet.
Yeah, and they managed to kill every single one.
Destroy everything. Damn it. Well, I mean, like, first off, my first question is little Timmy too big for the ship now?
I mean, she could ride on the outside of it, but she might die.
Right,
She'd
yeah.
probably
Would she die
die.
in space?
Yeah.
Does she need oxygen?
I mean, you could probably
Okay.
make a new one if you wanted to, which you probably
A new-
have started doing.
Oh, I thought you meant like a new Timmy. Just make another Komodo dragon.
No,
Okay.
we'll say you started making
Is
your
the-
ship better with parts from the Jedi Temple.
And the land speeder.
Yeah.
The crash land.
Well, not yet, because the land speeder has just now crashed, and it's been a year or
okay.
two or whatever. And so you've been making your ship better over the years,
Well,
so
that's
you
what
can
I do.
you can finally travel.
I used the land speeder. Well, first off, I figure out who the hell's on the land speeder and if
Yeah.
they're still alive.
Okay, so you look, and who would have guessed it? It's Darth fucking Vader. He's back.
Darth fucking Vader?
Yeah, he's
No
back.
shit. Does he have any soccer balls?
He's got 2 in his pants, but those are just his regular balls.
Oh, okay.
They're that big though.
They're that big. Just like they get stung by something or bitten by something. Oh, what was it? We're the Millers, like when he got bit by the spider. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so he like is drunk again, and
He's drunk
he
again.
gets off the lightsaber, gets off the landsaber.
He gets off on the lightsaber.
The land speeder looks like a lightsaber, and he gets off that.
It's a vibrator land speeder.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey Henry, what's up? Remember that time you pushed me off the fucking cliff? Yeah, I've come back to kill you.
I survived you.
I've survived, you bitch.
All right. Well,
You
then-
killed my son. Prepare to die."
Well, then I call upon the Force Ghost, Miles, to come and help me.
He just kind
After I
of
let him choke me, I guess.
okay. So he comes into existence. He is when he comes into
Yeah, I
existence,
just
he's
hear,
coming.
and he appears.
Yeah, he's coming as he comes into existence. And he's like, "Henry, why would I fucking help you? You shot a missile right into my asshole."
Did I?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, you shot a missile into the planet, and he was facing
He's just
down,
like,
ass
yeah, I
up.
was gonna say, he was like, wait. Fucking, oh my gosh. Okay.
I did have the greatest amount of ecstasy when that happened, but that's about it.
It was all for you, Miles. To give you the greatest amount of pleasure when you died.
Yeah.
Is that not enough?
He's
Well,
like,
in that case,
no.
that's when I let him know that I dedicated the eggplant farm to him. It's called the Great Miles Ranch.
And he's like, okay, sounds good. I'll help you.
Yes. So then we force choked Darth Vader together.
Okay, so Darth Vader's getting doubly choked, and he's enjoying it.
Yes. Okay. And then while we do that, little Timmy, who's now Big Timmy, I guess,
Big Timmy.
steals parts of the land speeder and takes them over to the ship while he's being choked, so that he doesn't see what's going on. Yeah.
Except for the fact that as Big Timmy goes over there, Darth Vader grabs the land speeder, presses the button that's on there, and as I said, it looks like a giant lightsaber because it is. It's like a big fucking lightsaber that reaches the clouds.
Is it like really thick? Like
It's like really big and thick, and it reaches the clouds.
Oh my gosh.
So he's like swinging it around. He's like, back the fuck off. I got a big fucking laser. He's still drunk. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Then what I do is I use his own habits against him. And I get all of the moonshine that I've got on my farm and I give it to him. Because the plan is to kill him through alcohol poisoning.
Okay. And he graciously accepts all your moonshine. But again, it just like gets poured over his helmet and doesn't really do anything. But
Then how was he drunk in the first place?
I don't know.
Did he sip it through a straw?
Some of the moonshine gets poured onto his electronics, and that's what gets him drunk. So yeah, I guess it does get him a little drunk.
A little bit more, but not enough to kill him.
Yeah, not enough to kill him. He requires more.
It requires more than I have in stock. Well, shit. Alright. Then there's only one other hope for all of us. And that is death by eggplant. Oh wait, they're all gone, damn it. Then there's only one other option. which is we have to use the lightsaber against him.
Okay.
So, what we do is little Timmy distracts him by dodging his saber, and then you sneak up behind him, right? And you continue to choke him and try to hold him in place. And then what I do is I rush in. I'm not rushing. I rush to him though.
Yeah.
And I grab hold of the sable and we're grappling for it.
Okay, so you get the lightsaber, and he falls over from exhaustion. Because the planet's actually quite hot, and he's wearing black, and it's a little bit too much for him. And he's drunk, so he might get heat stroke.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I tell him to eat voltage, and I shock him with lightning.
To eat what?
Eat voltage.
Okay. You shock him with lightning. And you kill him, and he explodes everywhere. It's pretty fucking gross.
Yeah.
Everything, like literally everything, is covered in it. Is blood and guts.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So then, so did we survive?
I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Thank you. Sorry about that. So yeah, so then what I do is I take the lightsaber, and I commit seppuku. That's it. So I kill myself, for some reason, and so I can become a Force ghost.
Okay.
And then I pass on the mantle to
Big Timmy.
Big Timmy.
Okay.
And then you and I ride off into the sunset on the ghost missile.
All right. Before this ends, Big Timmy attaches the large lightsaber to the bottom of the ship.
Yes.
So now it's got a big fucking like lightsaber on the end of it. And she makes the ship safe enough for her to travel, and she flies off into the distance, away from you guys, because she's had enough of her fucking stupid dad. And who knows, she may come back for another adventure.
Indeed. Hopefully, and yeah, we'll just say that she has plans for the galaxy.
Mm-hmm. Big plans.
Big Timmy plans, as in she might take over, but we'll see.
Yeah. The end. Wow.
Wow.
This is fucking awesome. It's a good. Yeah, man. It's a great story.
I went from killing you by inserting a missile into your anus to riding off into the sunset with you.
I don't know about you, but I think this is far better than Rise of Skywalker.
We just submit the script treatment to freaking Disney.